Alright, welcome to the condensed version of the Vera preview. One of the main things that I'm going to probably be cutting out is the music. The music was great, but I feel that most of you guys can see that, and that did take up a lot of time. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out for this highlight video. But starting out, here is the code that you can enter into your account to where you can get 1 gold nucleus, and this only lasts till October 14th. But if you looked at my video earlier today, Japan had their preview version, so you should have already been able to get this code. So starting out, it looks like we're going to be in a desert location once we reach Vera. And since we're going to be in a desert, that brings along sandstorms. And since there's going to be sandstorms, we might want to get inside a building or something to pass the sandstorm. What I'm thinking is going to happen is it's going to be something similar to the suppressor, to where we're going to keep draining health as long as we're out in the middle of the sandstorm. But maybe if we upgrade that suppressor, we might be able to handle it. The next location is this rock pillar goby, and it looks like it's kind of shaped like triangles. So you already know it's going to probably be pretty hard to climb, and most of those nucleus and supply pods are going to be on top of those. The next obstacle that they talked about is there's quicksand. So there's going to be little locations to where we can just get stuck in quicksand. I don't know if there's a way to get out of this, or if you just literally drown in quicksand and die and then respawn. But it's not all bad. We do have this place with oasis, at least a little bit of water. Hopefully there's no severe weather conditions, so that's something. But with the new area, it looks like we have new enemies. It looks like we have this red flame lizard, horror beast, and sandworms. On top of that, we got new world bosses. We got Magma right here, and just basically call him Sobek 2.0. What he does is he makes a sandstorm shield so that way people outside can't help you, and he likes to bury under the ground over and over, just like Sobek. So this will be fun. Then for our second world boss, we have Rudolph the reindeer, to where he runs around and he tries to trample you, and he does have a couple lightning moves, but from what they said, it looks like if you have a long range character, that's kind of his weakness. Hence why they recommend you get Ruby. Next, we got the main city, Moria. And it looks like in this city, we get our own place to stay, which is great, provided by Lynn. Does seem like there's a lot of things to do. They got like a karaoke bar, I think like some type of nightclub. There's also a bar, so that's very interesting. On top of that, they have a subway station. I think this is going to be the main way how you get around the city. Then we have gachapon machines. Now this is what I've pretty much been saying to save your password chips for, because it looks like as we go around Vera and we open up various things or find items inside the place, we get currency, which we can use to pull from those gacha machines. And on top of that, we do get some more NPC missions, which is going to give us some more materials, maybe some rolls, our currency to at least do the gachapons. But we're also getting instance bosses added to the game. Now, I'm not sure if you can do this in a party or you have to do this solo, but they look like they're powerful enemies. But each instance boss has a chance of dropping specific types of gear. So this puppet singer boss drops Volt and physical pieces of gear, whereas we got this other one, which is the Abyssant Weaver, which basically, he's Naruto. He does shadow clones, and if you don't kill all the shadow clones, then you can't attack him, so you gotta make sure you do that. And of course, he's going to be attacking you while he's invincible. And he mainly drops fire and ice gear. On top of that, we should be getting a level increase once we reach Vera, because they did mention this area called Gray Space, and to go there, we have to be level 74, and we have to have 40% of Vera completed. So, we should be getting some level increases fairly fast, maybe once we get to Vera. But to do this Gray Space thing, there's going to be fissures that appear around the map, and then you need to go in there and fight the bosses inside. If you do, you get quite a bit of rewards like Omnium Crystals, Gold Nucleus, Golden Dust, but they do recommend that you want to bring a party, so you probably just don't want to hop in there, try to do it by yourself. And for the last thing, it looks like they're adding hard modes to the raids. Now the raids will be a bit more harder, but we should at least be getting better rewards, so that should help. On top of that, they look like they have this battle test arena, which we have to fight that new boss, Rudolph, there at the end. And it looks like we're going to be getting another character quest, but for Ruby this time. And what everyone wants to see, the rewards we're going to be getting, so they quickly went over those. So of course we have the pre-registration rewards that everybody got, then we got the new player rewards so everyone can still get that free SSR. And here's our first event once we reach Vera. On top of that, it looks like November 1st, we have an event where we can get a free Omnium Shield. And on November 17th, we get some more red nucleus and some special frames. But we will get some login supplies in the middle of all of that. And here's our last code, so make sure you get that. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If so, I would greatly appreciate a like so that way this can spread more on YouTube. But other than that, talk to you guys later.